but the Denver Broncos taking on the Raiders. Cam, I got the Broncos here. I don't really love either of these teams, but I think the Broncos have more going for them right now. I don't love Russell Wilson. I'm just going to say that right now. I don't think it was just a one-year thing. I do not trust him this season. I think Seattle knew what they were doing getting rid of him. And I think they got a king's ransom for somebody that they would have been fine trading him for half of what they got. And they saw what they saw in Geno. And I just think that, unfortunately, I think a lot of it has to do with Seattle, because I think Russell Wilson's been tossed around and ragdolled over the course of his career at just an alarming rate. And I think it's going to start, like, it's starting to already affect him if we look at last year. So, with Tim Patrick out for the season, losing that significant of a weapon, I think, in Denver, I'm concerned. But I do think they get the job done in this rivalry game. I have an ugly one here, 2017.
Yeah, Jake. I mean, you talk about you didn't trust Russell. I think I trust him a little bit more now, Jake. I think I'm going to go the opposite way for the first time in this show. I think with Sean Payton and Russell Wilson, what Sean Payton said in the offseason was unacceptable. We talked about that until we were red in the face. And, let's move past that now. But I do think that I trust Russell just a little bit more. I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder. And Geno is that guy, right? He's about to go on his encore tour, about to play the Rams, and about to do their thing. But I trust Russell just a little bit more because I know he's a little bit more juice behind him. So I like the Broncos in that. But Jake, you talked about a rookie quarterback that they don't really do well when they start. But there's one guy talking about Aiden O'Connell, right? If he were to start for the Raiders, that would be the one guy, Jake.
I might pick them to win.
You know what I mean?
But I think Garoppolo's going to have a solid game. I think it's going to be one of those down to the wire rivalry games. I don't love either team. I think both teams have some defensive, things to look for. And I think this could come down to a Jimmy Garoppolo interception in the hands of Damari Mathis to end the game, or Patrick Surtain. That's kind of how I see it going. And I think it'll set up a game-winning field goal or something along those lines.
Okay, yeah. Now, I'm going to call it a 3-point game. I know the Raiders had Devontae Adams as well. So we talked about that Terminator mask, right? When he lines up to get some money, he's like, if you do this, I'm going to do that. If you do that, I'm going to do this. And so with a guy like that, with the Raiders' rush game, I think with the Raiders' rushing on offense game and their pass rush game, right? I think they got some boys on that defensive line, Jake. So I'm excited for them to really get down and show the league, hey, we're the best defensive line in the league, Jake. They might have some of the best pass rushers in one area. And so I'm curious to see what they're going to do. When it comes to just the Raiders, good luck, Russell. Russell's going to be running for his life. I think there's going to be a lot of three-step drop. Hopefully they get into maybe some more of a spread-out offense where he can get the ball out of their hands, right? Run the ball, get the ball out of their hands, because if not, he's going to get pummeled, Jake. And you got some guys over there on the Raiders defensive line, Crosby and Jones, and these guys are going to get after him. So good luck, Russell. But like I said, I trust Russell just a little bit more because of the chip on his shoulder.